Did you know that a simple mistake at breakfast could be destroying the health of millions of diabetics every single day? It might sound like an exaggeration, but it's the truth. Many people start their day with foods that seem harmless, even healthy, but are actually sabotaging their efforts to control diabetes. The worst part? It's happening so quietly that they don't even notice the immediate damage. Breakfast, often called the most important meal of the day, is when you set the tone for your health. The right choice can stabilize your blood sugar levels and give you steady energy. But the wrong choice? It can cause sugar spikes, fatigue, and even contribute to serious complications like heart problems. And here's the scariest part: many of the dangerous foods are widely promoted as healthy. That's exactly why we're here today. We're going to reveal the food that millions of diabetics consume daily, believing it's a safe choice. But before we continue, I want you to think for a moment: how do you feel throughout the day? Are you full of energy, or do you experience constant fatigue? Have you noticed that despite trying to take care of yourself, the results just aren't showing up? It's not your fault. For years, we've been told to trust certain foods as the perfect breakfast options. The food industry and even public health campaigns have spread these myths, and now we're paying the price. Today, I'm going to open your eyes to something no one talks about. Something that could drastically change your morning routine, and your health. So, if you're tired of feeling tired, of battling your blood sugar levels, and of living a life limited by diabetes complications, stay with me. Because in the next few minutes, we're going to uncover truths that can transform your life and help you take real control of your diabetes. Are you ready? Managing diabetes isn't just about taking medication or exercising, it starts with what's on your plate. Food choices have a direct and powerful impact on your blood sugar levels, and this is especially true for the first meal of the day. Breakfast sets the tone for your metabolism, energy, and even your mood. But for millions of diabetics, their breakfast routine is unknowingly putting their health at risk. When you consume foods that are high in simple carbohydrates or hidden sugars, your blood sugar can spike rapidly. This creates a roller coaster effect throughout the day, leaving you feeling fatigued, irritable, and constantly hungry. Over time, this not only worsens your diabetes but also increases the risk of severe complications like neuropathy, kidney disease, and even vision loss. It doesn't help that many of the foods marketed to diabetics as healthy are anything but. Packaged cereals, flavored yogurts, and even some fruit juices are loaded with sugar and refined carbs that wreak havoc on blood sugar control. What's worse is that these foods are often labeled with terms like low-fat or natural, making it harder to identify the real culprits. The reality is, diabetes requires a careful balance of nutrients, foods that provide energy without causing sugar spikes. Protein, fiber, and healthy fats are essential, but they're often missing from the standard breakfast choices many rely on. Without these critical elements, your body struggles to maintain stable blood sugar levels, leading to the frustrating symptoms you may already know too well. So, why does this happen? Part of the problem is a lack of awareness, but another part is the overwhelming influence of the food industry. For years, companies have pushed misleading marketing campaigns, convincing us that certain foods are must-haves for a healthy breakfast. The result? Millions of people with diabetes are unknowingly following habits that make their condition worse, day after day. What if I told you that one of the most popular breakfast foods, one you might be eating right now, could be silently wreaking havoc on your blood sugar levels? It's a food so common, so widely trusted, that most diabetics never even think twice about it. But the truth is, this seemingly innocent choice might be one of the worst things you can put on your plate. This food is often marketed as a healthy start to your day. It's a staple in homes across the country, praised for its convenience and versatility. Yet, hidden beneath the shiny labels and clever advertising lies a reality that's shocking. It's loaded with simple sugars and refined carbs that cause a rapid spike in blood sugar. For diabetics, this is a recipe for disaster. Even worse, the effects don't stop at blood sugar spikes. When consumed regularly, this food can lead to chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain, all of which make diabetes harder to manage. Over time, the damage compounds, increasing the risk of long-term complications like heart disease, nerve damage, and kidney failure. But why hasn't anyone told you this? The truth is, the food industry thrives on keeping these facts hidden. Labels are carefully crafted to highlight the benefits, while downplaying or outright ignoring the risks. Words like fortified, whole grain, or low fat are used to create a false sense of security, tricking you into thinking you're making a smart choice. The result? Millions of diabetics are starting their day with a food that undermines their health goals. And the worst part is, they think they're doing the right thing. It's not just a matter of misinformation, it's a systematic issue that prioritizes profit over your well-being. The good news? By understanding the truth, you can make better choices and take back control of your health. Imagine this: you wake up in the morning, ready to face the day. You've done everything you're supposed to, taken your medication, exercised when you could, and even swapped out some of your favorite meals for healthier options. But as the day goes on, fatigue sets in. Your energy plummets, your mind feels foggy, and by mid-afternoon, you're reaching for anything to keep going. Sound familiar? For millions of diabetics, this is an everyday reality. Despite their best efforts, they're trapped in a cycle of highs and lows, not understanding why their condition seems so hard to manage. They feel like they're failing their own health, even though they're doing everything the experts say they should. And the frustration? It's overwhelming. The truth is, it's not their fault. It's the foods they've been told to trust. Many of these so-called healthy choices, especially at breakfast, are anything but. Instead of fueling their bodies, these foods are quietly sabotaging their efforts, making it nearly impossible to maintain steady blood sugar levels throughout the day. What's heartbreaking is the emotional toll this takes. It's not just about the physical symptoms, it's about the guilt and self-doubt. Am I doing enough? Why can't I control this? These questions linger, turning what should be small, manageable challenges into overwhelming obstacles. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be this way. The key is understanding the root of the problem, starting with that first meal of the day. Once you recognize the hidden traps in your breakfast routine, you can break free from this cycle and finally feel the energy, clarity, and control you deserve. Have you ever wondered why certain foods seem to wreak havoc on your blood sugar while others keep it steady? The answer lies in how your body processes carbohydrates, sugars, and fats. For diabetics, this balance is delicate, and a single wrong choice, especially at breakfast, can throw everything off track. When you consume foods high in refined carbohydrates, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. This sends your pancreas into overdrive, trying to produce enough insulin to manage the surge. Over time, this constant strain leads to insulin resistance, making it harder and harder for your body to control blood sugar levels naturally. But the damage doesn't stop there. These foods also trigger chronic inflammation, a silent enemy for anyone managing diabetes. Inflammation worsens insulin resistance and can contribute to complications like heart disease, kidney problems, and nerve damage. All of this stems from seemingly innocent food choices you might make every morning. The problem is compounded by a lack of essential nutrients. Many easy breakfast options are stripped of fiber, protein, and healthy fats, nutrients that help stabilize blood sugar and provide sustained energy. Instead, they're loaded with empty calories that leave you feeling hungry, tired, and craving more sugar shortly after eating. It's a vicious cycle that's easy to fall into but hard to break. The key is awareness, knowing which foods cause harm and which ones support your health. Once you understand the science behind your food choices, you can take back control and make decisions that truly benefit your body, starting with that first meal of the day. You've been trying. You've swapped soda for water, cut back on sweets, and even started paying closer attention to what you eat. Yet, despite your efforts, the numbers on your glucometer don't seem to budge. In fact, some days, they're worse. It feels like no matter how hard you try, you're stuck in a losing battle. The guilt starts to creep in. You question yourself constantly. Did I eat the wrong thing again? Am I not disciplined enough? Every time your blood sugar spikes, it feels like a personal failure. But here's the harsh truth: the system is stacked against you, and it's not your fault. The food industry has done an excellent job of making harmful foods look safe, especially breakfast options. Words like light, low-fat, and heart-healthy are plastered on packaging, convincing you that you're making the right choice. Meanwhile, these foods are loaded with hidden sugars and processed ingredients that work against your body. This isn't just frustrating, it's heartbreaking. You've done everything you thought was right, yet the results don't reflect your effort. The toll this takes on your emotional health is as heavy as the physical burden. It's exhausting to keep trying when it feels like you're only falling further behind. But there's hope. By uncovering the truth about what's on your plate, you can finally break free from the cycle of guilt and frustration. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Once you know what to avoid, you'll be empowered to make choices that truly support your health and give you back control of your life. Let's talk about a breakfast food that millions of people, including diabetics, consume daily, believing it's a healthy choice. It's none other than breakfast cereals, those brightly colored boxes that promise whole grains and nutrition but deliver something far more dangerous for your health. Why are cereals so harmful? Most are loaded with added sugars and refined carbs, even the ones labeled as healthy. These ingredients cause a quick spike in blood sugar, only to leave you crashing soon after. For someone managing diabetes, this roller coaster effect is not just frustrating, it's damaging. Over time, these spikes wear out your body's ability to regulate glucose effectively. Even cereals marketed as low-fat or organic often hide their harmful impact behind clever labels. They lack the critical nutrients, like protein, fiber, and healthy fats, that your body needs to maintain stable blood sugar. Instead, they're filled with empty calories that make you feel hungry again in no time, leaving you vulnerable to overeating and further sugar spikes. And the consequences aren't just short-term. Regularly starting your day with cereals can lead to chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and weight gain, all of which make diabetes harder to manage. Worse, it increases your risk of long-term complications like heart disease, nerve damage, and kidney failure. The sad reality? The food industry has spent decades convincing us that cereals are the ideal breakfast. Their flashy marketing campaigns and health claims are designed to mislead. But now, you know the truth, and with this knowledge, you can make better choices for your health. Breaking free from harmful breakfast habits might sound challenging, but it's easier than you think. By making a few simple changes to your morning routine, you can stabilize your blood sugar, boost your energy, and take the first step toward managing diabetes more effectively. It all starts with choosing foods that truly nourish your body. The first strategy: ditch the cereals, pastries, and fruit juices. These are loaded with simple carbs and sugars that wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels. Instead, focus on high-protein, low-carb options. Eggs, Greek yogurt, unsweetened, and lean meats are fantastic choices that provide long-lasting energy without causing sugar spikes. Another game-changer is adding fiber-rich foods to your breakfast. Fiber slows down digestion, helping to prevent sudden blood sugar surges. Consider foods like chia seeds, flax seeds, or a slice of whole grain bread with avocado. These choices not only help regulate glucose but also keep you feeling full for longer, reducing mid-morning cravings. Healthy fats are another crucial component. Incorporating fats like olive oil, nuts, or a small portion of fatty fish like salmon can work wonders. They not only stabilize blood sugar but also support heart health, which is a critical concern for diabetics. Pairing healthy fats with protein and fiber creates the perfect balance for a diabetes-friendly meal. Finally, preparation is key. Many harmful breakfast choices are made out of convenience. To avoid this trap, take a few minutes the night before to prep your meals. Boil eggs, portion out nuts, or prepare overnight oats with unsweetened almond milk. A little planning goes a long way in setting yourself up for success and keeping your health in check. Close your eyes and imagine this. You wake up feeling energized, your mind is sharp, and your body feels lighter. Instead of dreading the day ahead, you're excited to tackle it. Your blood sugar levels are steady, and for the first time, you feel fully in control. This transformation isn't just a dream, it's entirely possible. Picture yourself enjoying meals with confidence, free from the fear of sugar spikes or crashes. You're no longer trapped in a cycle of frustration and guilt, wondering what went wrong. Instead, you're thriving, living a life that feels lighter, clearer, and more enjoyable. It all starts with the decisions you make, starting with your breakfast. By replacing harmful habits with smarter choices, you can unlock a chain reaction of positive changes. Your energy levels stabilize, your focus sharpens, and your mood improves. These changes don't just help you manage diabetes, they help you live fully. Think about what this means for your life. It's not just about avoiding complications, it's about spending quality time with family, pursuing your passions, and simply enjoying the little moments without worry. This isn't just about numbers on a chart, it's about reclaiming the life you deserve. And this isn't something reserved for others. This transformation is within your reach. All it takes is understanding the root causes of your struggles and making informed choices that align with your goals. The first step starts now, with the knowledge you've gained and the commitment to act. Every choice you make matters, especially when it comes to managing diabetes. You've seen how a single breakfast decision can either fuel your health or drain your energy. But the good news? You're now armed with the knowledge to make better decisions, and those decisions start today. Think about what you've learned. Breakfast cereals and other quick-fix foods have been working against you, creating a cycle of sugar spikes, fatigue, and frustration. But you also now know the power of smart choices, high-protein, fiber-rich, and healthy fat-packed meals that can stabilize your blood sugar and give you long-lasting energy. Imagine waking up tomorrow, confident in your ability to take control of your mornings. No more guilt, no more wondering why things aren't working. Just steady progress toward a healthier, more vibrant life. This is your moment to step out of the cycle and into a future where you feel empowered and energized. Your next step is simple. I've pinned a comment below with a link to the ebook, Diabetes Under Control, Self-Care Strategies for a Better Life. This guide is packed with easy-to-follow strategies to help you make the changes we've discussed and more. Click the link and get your copy now, don't wait another day to start your transformation. And before you go, check out the video recommendation on your screen. It dives even deeper into meal strategies and blood sugar control, giving you even more tools to build on what you've learned today. Remember, every small step brings you closer to the life you deserve. Take action now, you've got this.